We're live. I wonder if my reception is any good. 3 people online. Keenan, is my reception okay, and can you hear me? What's the number today? What's our magic number? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, look. It's the Mediterranean over there. You know why I'm doing this here? Because I can. That's why. I'm not showing off or anything. I just can do this. I can do a Facebook Live from the beach. I'm sharing a sunset on the beach with you. It's not bad actually over here. Okay, what's the number? 100? Can we reach 100? Has Captain Club Race blocked me already? And his boss? Maybe if you could all share this. Just, share this. Oh, we got some Amstel. Got some Amstel here. Share this video, spam Captain Club Race and his boss. We'll get 100 people on here, and then I'll begin. The cops are over there. Hope this is legal. Oh yeah, I'm not in America, it's legal. We're at 86. I saw 94 and then it went. Why is everyone liking this now? I don't know what I did. I did something. Okay, so I'm still here in Spain. Actually, I'm heading home now. Heading home. It's a long drive, 3-day drive to actually just Germany first for a race. But let's get into that after we get 100 people. Can you please spam people? Who else doesn't like me? So we got Captain Club Race, got his boss. Maybe the 2 shit fountains, unless they've been blocked from Facebook. Maybe share this with them. Who else? I can't think of anyone else. Well, anyone on Team X-Ray, pretty much at this point. So, CTO, the Canadians, Team Canada. Who else? $97. We need 3 more people. We need 3 more people. Maybe these guys can join. Oh shit. We made it to 100. Okay, I'm gonna have to start. Yeah, I'm going, so I was in the very south of Spain. Now I'm driving to Frankfurt, Germany for a race. That's actually my birthday weekend. I'll be 35 years young. 35 years young. I don't know how many times I've been at that race for my birthday, but yet again, it's my birthday at the race. So the Bischofsheim warm-up race. So I hope to see a lot of you there. And yeah, I haven't really been very active online the last few weeks because I've been here in Spain and I've been working hard on some stuff that you'll see here towards the end of this year and next year. So there's a whole bunch of stuff I've been doing. I've been designing some things. Yes, we don't have a new car coming next year or anything like that. Don't worry about that. But always improving, right? And I'm designing stuff for the future too. Then I would say that this is a pretty exciting time because JQ Racing is the closest we have ever been to signing a really good driver. I'm talking world champion. Imagine if JQ Racing signed a world champion. I mean, that would be crazy. And at this point, it looks really good. I mean, it's seriously we're seriously 80% there. That's how close it is. It's crazy. I mean, it could still not happen, but we have a couple of different options and it's looking good. One of them's gonna sign. Just read my silly season blog. I wrote it there. I said, look, there are too many drivers, not enough spots. Someone's gonna have to race for JQ. That's gonna happen. I predict that's gonna happen. So that's pretty exciting. So of course, that puts pressure on me. I need to be able to provide the support and the equipment to someone who could potentially go out there and win a world championship. That kind of level driver. So everything has to be on point. So I've been working on stuff behind the scenes. So less Facebook Lives, less social media, more work. I want to be ready for that opportunity. If that comes, I want to be ready, and I want that driver to go out there and fucking kick everyone's ass next year. That's what I want. I want them to, any race they go to, just domination. That's what I want. So anyway, there's been that. And I've also been working on just my own driving and setups too. So I feel like the Black Edition has now become a really, like a good basic car. Anyone who picks it up, drives with the setups that we recommend, likes it. It's easy to drive. It's, how can I say, the steering and the feel of the car is very predictable. So people kind of just pick it up really quick. It feels natural. But the problem with that is, yes, a good driver will be very fast with it. But for someone like me, I need the car to be really fast. So one of the complaints that some of the top drivers who shall remain anonymous, when they try the Black Edition, they always say that it doesn't steer enough, it doesn't turn enough. And I feel the same, like I have to wait for the car a bit. But that's because I wanted to make it very easy for anyone to drive. So it has a slight push to it. So that makes it safe and comfortable. So I wanted to rethink my whole setup and just come up with a setup which will be more aggressive, have more steering, but still have good grip and traction. So it turns a lot. So it's harder to drive for your average guy, but it's something that a pro would require, and something that would make me faster too. So I've been working on changing my setup. So the basic setups we've been posting, basically one for an average track and another for a bumpy track. And then also for low grip and high grip. Those work everywhere. Those setups pretty much work everywhere, and we've had really good feedback for them. So I recommend you still stick with them. But over the coming weeks, I'm going to start posting about the new setup that I've been developing and how it gives more steering. Some people might not like it, but I think I'm going to be faster with it. Also, some of the races here, I've kind of been struggling a bit, partially because I haven't been afraid to just try all kinds of stuff, because I want to learn in the racing environment. So yeah, I've been struggling a bit with, doing worse than normal. But my goal is the Euros and the Worlds. I really don't care about any other race this year, just the Euros and the Worlds. That's it. So I'm willing to try all kinds of stuff in the races, and in order to then be ready for the Euros and Worlds. So if I suck at the Euros and Worlds, then you can tell me I suck, because at this point I really don't care about the results. And what else? So yeah, actually I've been practicing a lot with David Ronnefalk here in Spain, and that's been good. I think for him it's also good to have someone to go practicing with and testing and kind of bounce ideas off, so he's not just doing it alone. But it's the same true for me, and for me more so because I see how fast you actually need to be. So he's typically 1 second faster than me, and any race he goes to, he basically has the best lap or is right there. So with him there, I know exactly what lap time I need to do. I can see exactly where I'm slower, and I know what to work on. And he's also told me, like, hey, JQ, you're driving like an idiot over there. Like, you need to step it up in this section. You know, kind of like Degani used to do for me in America. And yeah, that's been really good. So I feel like it's helped me kind of give an idea what I need to do as a driver and what the requirements are of my car. So it's been helpful, I would say. And it's also more fun, also for me, not just out there alone trying stuff, you know. So that's been good. And yeah, so that's what I've been up to. And now, after that race in Germany, on my birthday weekend, then I head to the Philippines for the Philippine Masters. I do that race over there. Then I come back and I'm actually going to a motocross race in Latvia, MXGP. And after that, I'll be in Finland for a while. And yeah, I'm going to be spending most of my summer in Finland, I think. A lot of work to do, Preparation for next year. We've had some good results. The guy, we went to Chile with Keenan and Gaston Zegard. Is it Zegard? We met him there for the first time, and he was a really cool guy. And he said, "Look, Jake, you've run a Mugen for a long time, but if you build me a replica of your JQ car, I'll run it." So I built him a car. I took a spec queue, put options on it, put his engine, servos in it, sent it to him, and now quite incredibly, he's done 3 races and he's 3 for 3. He won all 3 of them. I mean, that, to me, that kind of feedback is the best, or exposure. Like, some guy never run the car, gets a new car and just goes out there and wins on a national level 3 times in a row. That feels good, because like I said in the beginning, the Black Edition is super solid now. For your average guy, it's awesome. Now I'm working to make it really fast and have that last bit of steering and everything that a top guy will need. But right as of now, the basic setup we have for the Black Edition, it seems to work for every sort of level driver, and it's comfortable to drive. And Chile, the tracks also are quite demanding. Some are super loose, super bumpy. There's all kinds of tracks there. And to have him win 3 times in a row is just really good. So good job, Gaston. Also, I've spoken about this on my Facebook Lives too. One of the goals is, see, this actually ties back to everything I've been doing here. Even like practicing with David, of course I benefit from that too, but I still help him. Even when he switched to hot bodies or HB racing, in the first place, he didn't really know the car, but I knew, because I had at that point already like drawn the geometry up from my car, Kyosho, HB, like any C-Hub car basically, and studied them and learned to understand them. So I kind of knew what to do on HB. So I told him, like, try this, and like I gave him some ideas to try. I don't know if he's gonna admit this now, but it's true. When he first started, it was, you know, I could tell that the car could be better, so I kind of helped him, like, hey, try these things. And I didn't just do that because just to help. He's a nice guy, yes. I don't care if he does better, you know, that's fine, right? So I helped him, but I would also learn, because I could see if the things would work for him or not. And I feel like that's a problem in the RC industry. Everyone's too close-minded. They only think about themselves. But one thing I want to do is I want to make this better for everyone. Not just JQ drivers, not just myself, like just RC racing in general. And part of that is this the junior program that we've been building, and how I've said that if there are any young kids out there who want to improve their racing and want to get the best possible results, then just reach out to me, and we'll see what we can do. And we actually found someone now. So there's a kid in Malaysia, Adam Fikri. I actually met him and his dad when I was over there for a race, and he's really good. He has a good attitude. He's not too crazy. He has some talent. He has skills. And he has the motivation. He wants to do well. So we just signed him recently. And now he's going to be at the Philippine Masters too. So that's the first race where I'm going to see him, and we can work on dialing in the setup for the car for his liking. But yeah, that's another small project we're doing here, helping Adam in Malaysia. So that's cool to see, and I'm looking forward to have some good results with him. The first race he did, it was kind of a rush, so I also sent him a spec queue as it's pre-built and just gave him the setup to run. And he TQ'd the race, and then he had a big crash and broke his pipe in the main, and he finished 8th. But just the fact that he TQ'd was nice, because the car was on the pace from the beginning. So that's good. And there are some other things also that I've been working on, similar to this, but I can't talk about them yet, so I'm going to talk about those later on. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Okay, something else. Will there be a broadcast on the Philippine race? Actually, I asked them. I'll have Wi-Fi there, so I was thinking of doing like a Facebook Live each day at the Philippine Masters. Actually, I was thinking about these Facebook Lives also in the fact that before I used to blog every single day and it was really good. Now when I just do a Facebook Live once in a while or a blog once in a while, it's not the same. Like I kind of miss days and weeks and stuff. So I mean, trying to figure out a way where I can do it more often, and even if it's short, even if it's just like I did this and the camera I changed the camera because of this and that's what happened. Like a 5-minute Facebook Live. Maybe I should start doing those more often. I don't know. Give me your ideas. What do you think? So what's Gaston saying here? The stability and suspension are great. We need a better rotation. In my case, 4,000 in the rear diff help, and also rear long hub configuration. Yeah, more rotation. That's what the new setup will be. All about steering and rotation. Anthony's here to talk shit. Anthony, I'm ready for you. Whenever you're ready, just say something dumb and I'll think of something even more dumb as a comeback. Okay, so we've covered my Spain trip. We've covered getting demoralized by Ronne Falk on the daily by him being 1 second faster than me. Lap. We covered Germany. We've covered Philippine Masters. What else is there? Uh-oh, there's a killer dog here. Shit, thankfully it ran away. I find you to be the most helpful person in RC. Actually, that's my question. Should we move on to that, or was there something else I needed to say? Well, I'll just cover one more thing because Keenan is going to be on my ass if I don't mention this. So I mean this in the most humble possible way, okay? We're kind of fucking blowing up in America right now. Seriously. Like, I just ordered 80 pairs of arms, right? We used to be like, when we restock, maybe 15 or 20 or something, and A-Main had stock and some other people had stock, and that was fine. 80. I'm like, seriously, it's crazy. I order a shit ton of stuff and boom, it's gone. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. And now when I added the stock of items, like everything was just out. Sold out. It's crazy. So Keenan, you're doing a good job. Whatever you're doing, however you're spinning this bullshit to sell it to all the Americans, it's working. Okay? But having said that, we need more support. We need more parts available. We need more people in America helping us out. So two things. One is we're adding some regional reps. Some people who are in the inner circle, know what's going on, and will be able to help you locally. So the first guy we announced is Paul Somariba in Las Vegas. So Paul, he doesn't say much, he doesn't smile. He looks like a pretty aggressive guy, you know, but he's super nice. He was drinking a beer at the Vegas track after the JBRL. He just stood there and watched me drive my car. Then he never spoke to me, nothing. I didn't know the guy. Then he just came up to me and I can't remember the first thing he said. He mumbled something about the car looks good and asked me a question. And then like 5 minutes later, he bought a car. That's crazy. That's how I met Paul. So anyway, he's going to be a bit of a West Coast rep for us. So set him up with an email, and still need to announce that. Keenan's on my ass about that. We posted it on Facebook. Need to get that news on THEBuggy. Anyway, we're going to add a few people across America to help Keenan out and to help all the JQ races out. Just so we have someone to go to. When you have an issue, a question, you can go to them locally. So everyone doesn't overwhelm Keenan. So that's something we're doing. Also, we have Beach RC Brent. He used to be one of those haters, you know. He used to be one of those guys. JQ, I can't carry your stuff. You're just too political. Like, you're too controversial. JQ people think you hate America, you know? JQ, you're an asshole. I can't carry your stuff. No way. I'm gonna lose business if I do business with you. You know, he was one of those snowflakes. Well, he fucking turned around quick, didn't he? I don't know what happened there. Suddenly, he's carrying JQ. He's all about it. And people are all about it too on the East Coast. So Beach RC started selling JQ. They're doing good. And now they're going to carry more stock and be more of like a JQ hub on the East Coast. So hopefully we'll get into a situation where we won't run out of stuff. So you can buy the JQ parts of our web shop, and we ship from California, or you can buy it from A-Main, or you can get it from Beach RC on the East Coast. And there's some other dealers too, like World of RC is also on the East Coast, and they have some stuff, and Belgate still has some stuff, and Keenan, you tell everyone where everyone is. I can't remember. But anyway, so check out Beach RC. They're building up their inventory, and Brent's a good guy, especially now that he's come around and doesn't think I'm bad for RC or that I hate America. So Brent's cool. I need a front brace for the gray edition. Yeah, we need it. We need a black e-card really, but you know, it's e-buggy. Okay, so now to my question. Sugarland Power Sports, Mike Stubbs, he's gonna carry JQ. Sounds good. Yeah, we got Keith Henry in Northern California. Okay. That's the sea right there. Pretty epic. Anyway, my question. Rocco Gibraltar. Now, I left the south. I'm almost in Barcelona. Almost. My question now. Focus. I need you to focus. This is a serious question. I've been thinking about this for a while. There's something that's been bothering me. And it's kind of a weird thing to bother me, to be honest. I don't know why I care. But in this day and age, I feel like everyone is an expert. And everyone knows. Everyone knows everything. They even sometimes tell me that this is the way and this is it. And I feel like I kind of know the things I know, and then I also know the things I don't know. But people seem to be like they know everything. They don't have like a sense of, they don't have the self-awareness or the sense of reality, or they don't actually try things. They just assume and hear something, and they don't even really make up their own minds. They just kind of put it out there like, this is it. And I'm talking about just building cars, maintenance, racing, setup. Just the complaints we get, and the feedback we get, and the issues people have, it just gets old. Seriously, it gets old. So what I want to do is, and this is something that would help everyone, not just JQ races, not just JQ racing, whole 8-scale RC racing in general. Actually, not even just 8-scale, just RC racing in general, but it's focused on 8-scale buggy because that's my favorite class. I wrote a guide in the past, and especially in America, each big race I would say I go to, someone pulls me over, hey, JQ, and they show me, they printed out my guide and put it in a booklet, and they have it at the track, and they flick through it to get relevant information. Now, I wrote the guide like 10 years ago. I don't know. It's okay, but it's not like I'm super proud of it. It needs to be updated because I've learned so much more. So I feel like I have a lot of information when it comes to all aspects really of 8-scale racing. But I would say mainly like maintenance, practicing, racing, and setting up your car. Like all that stuff. Now, my question is this. Should I make an RC buggy guide? like the ultimate guide to 8-scale off-road. Make it an actual book. And include all the relevant information, include quotes from the top drivers and their opinions, include good pictures that illustrate the points I'm making. Maybe make a virtual PDF one and include some video so you see some tracks, see some situations, and really learn to understand how the cars work and what you're looking for. Should I do that? And the reason I ask it here is because this would be quite a lot of work to do properly, because I won't do it unless it's done properly. I don't want it to be a case where it's going to cost everyone like, oh, you have to buy it for 20 bucks. It's just not going to work. And especially, I just don't want to go through that kind of hassle also. You like, if someone wants it, they just get it. You know, it's like music, you know? You just fucking download it, right? Some people buy it, some people don't. So this was my idea. If you want me to do this, I'll do it. But I discovered this page called Patreon. You go on there, you have a project, and people pay for you to do it. Either you get the money and you do it, or you don't get the money and then you don't do it. So I figured that might be a good idea. So think about this. Let me know what you think. Maybe we set up a project, the ultimate guide to 8-scale buggy. And I'll make it happen if I get the funds to do it. If I don't, then I won't bother. So I don't know actually what that would cost to do and how to do it, but this was just my idea I had, and I figured I'd ask you. Yeah, RC specific guidance book. They have a KTM Bible. Why not have a J? What's the KTM Bible? I need to look that up. I don't want to name it Bible though, because Bible is like, it's not factual, you know? I don't want to fill my book with stories, you know, or parables or anything like that. This is going to be facts, you know? So I can't call it a Bible. It's not charity, you're buying a fucking book, Paul. But it's just that some people are going to get it for free. Yeah, we could make it as an app too. Need to speak with some app developers on this. Yeah. I'm thinking about that app too. Some companies have apps, but I'm not really happy with how they work. Okay, so people seem to like the idea. So I'm going to look into this some more and figure out how to do this. If any of you have ideas, then just message me. Maybe like send me a personal message on Facebook or email or something, and because I don't exactly know how I'll do it, but I think it would be worth doing. Black book setup guide. Yeah, the black book. The 8-scale industry could use this. Yes, I mean, I feel like something like that could help everyone just go to the races more prepared, not have their shit fall apart, and actually drive a car that they enjoy driving. Could just, the more information there's out there, the more people know, the higher the level of racing, the more fun people will have. You can see it in the same as just in Finnish racing. When I first started, the level was pretty low. There weren't many people racing, and it was more of a like, if you didn't flame out and finish the race, you would win. So, I mean, over the years, there was just more information and more good drivers, and the good drivers shared with the up-and-coming drivers, and then there were just, it just spread the knowledge, and there were more drivers who knew what they were doing, and that it raised the game of the racing scene in general. And I feel like that, when you do that on a larger scale, it can help more people. So, yeah. And maybe that's kind of why I mentioned also doing more short Facebook Lives where you just go through some simple stuff. Because like when I'm at the track and I do something, why not just film it and explain it? And maybe that could be something worth doing also. So, but these kind of serious guide things, they aren't actually very easy to write, because first of all, I have to understand what I want to say. Like, I really have to understand it. And then I have to explain it in a way where anyone else can understand that too. And it's very difficult because setup isn't black and white. It's a bit of a gray area. So it's hard to explain sometimes. But yeah, I'll do my best. Gibson wrote the Bible, ask him. I could send you my on-road book as a template. Sure. If you have something, send me. At the Big Apple Challenge, let's have a JQ takeover party. Get some beer, get some working girls, and just, oh my God. Edward. Actually, that reminded me of something. The hashtag, model tune. Andrew Rennick had a good idea. See, I was talking about the juniors, all the kids that we want to help in racing. And some kids are getting fast, like Max, dominating that open class at DNC. And he came up with a new hashtag. Maybe we have to start using this. He used that hashtag JQ generation. Yeah, you know, Techno, they took over, but we have a whole generation. We're creating a generation here. Hashtag JQ generation. Go ahead, take over, but got a generation coming here. It's going to be led next year by a world champion, hopefully, which will give us the much needed credibility. And then we'll have the hashtag JQ generation. That's what we're working towards here. Yes, my local shop, Model Tune. Yep. JQ generation, yeah. Lorenzo, JQ Media Marketing and Promotions. Do I have the job? Yeah, we need that. We need that. You need to get a new camera and get some close-ups too, not just GoPro footage. Maybe you have to stop racing. Oh no. What about the elders? Pre-JQ generation, I don't know. What about the elders? Okay, so what else was there? My crap's flying away. I don't know. I feel like I covered everything I wanted to. Q&A, that was the last thing, I think. So now, I'll read your goddamn comments. If you have any questions, I'm gonna answer them right now. Okay? Watch out for the seal behind me. Woo. Can you and Lefty please come to Wicked Weekend? When and where is Wicked Weekend? We need small hoodies. Yes, we need t-shirts and we need some sizes of the hoodies too. Maybe you just need to eat more burgers. I don't know. What are you working on for future cars? Okay, good question. So my goal has always been to have the best car on the market. That's been my goal. And some people are like unrealistic. They think, oh, you make the first car and that's going to be the best, or oh, you just copy the best car and it's going to be the best. No, I don't. That's not how I set out to do this. Of course, I tried to do the best car I could as the first car, and then learn and make like, how can I say this? Like learn things and make controlled steps forward, so I understand what I'm doing and improve step by step. Now it's been slower than I've wanted because I rely on sales of my car. So I have to make some, I have to sell it for a period of time, and then I can make a new one. So the development hasn't been as fast as I'd liked. With the Black Edition, the car is good enough now. It's just as good as any other car on the market now. If you'll see next year, when we sign this guy, he's gonna win races. then suddenly people are going to be like, oh no, now it's good. No, it's been good this whole time. It's just that we haven't had a good enough driver to show it. If I go to the track now and I'm slower, 1 second slower than the best drivers with my car, they get my car and they do the same lap times as with their car. That's proof enough. I mean, obviously they can't publicly say that, but I know that because I've done it. Not just with one guy either. I know. So what I'm working on is the next car. Now, I don't really know when that will be. I just know it's not going to be 2019. We're still going to have the black edition then. 2020 is a world's year. So hopefully by the time the worlds roll around, 2020, we'll have a brand new car. So that's kind of what I'm working on. But when will it be released? I don't know. So for the time being, just please support us. Please buy black editions, buy grey editions. And that's it. One day, hopefully the next Worlds, not Australia now, but 2020, we would have something new. And something really exciting too, something different, you know, shaking up the game, like taking everything I've learned and working for a year with our hopefully future world champion driver. We'll come up with something really, really fucking good. And when we release it, it will blow people's wigs off. Knock their fucking socks off. That's what I want. That's what I'm working on. That's the goal. Okay, any other questions? It's in August. August is wicked weekend. Actually, August, I don't think I have races, but honestly, I don't think we're going to have the budget or energy to go there. Maybe Keenan, but I don't think I will. Ah, good thing. We've got 134 people here. Now, I would like a favor. I would like to ask for a favor from you. So, JQ Threads, new clothing brand. That's the logo right there. New clothing brand that I am still working on releasing. Hopefully the website will go live here within a month. So 133 people now. If you could please go to JQ Threads Instagram and just like it, follow it, whatever, share it with people. That would help out a lot. So at JQ Threads on Instagram, please go like that page. That's the favor I ask from you. And the idea of that clothing brand is to combine two different worlds. So the kind of youth culture that I've always liked, motocross, skateboarding, BMX, like this kind of lifestyle, and make a clothing brand that would appeal to people who enjoy that. But then at the same time, combine that with some values and things that aren't normally associated with that. So doing something good in the world, you know, helping someone out, giving people opportunities, sending kids to school, building schools, putting roofs on schools after they blow off in the cyclone, you know, that kind of stuff. So you combine two different things, the motocross and the doing good. Normally they aren't in the same brand, but I want to make one brand which manages to do both and still be credible in both worlds. That's the goal with that brand. So who knows how that's going to work out. I've never done a clothing brand before, but never did a car either, and that's working out pretty good. So yeah, what's Instagram? Oh my god, Phil. Just go on Facebook then and look for JQ Threads. You're on Facebook now. So I mean, right now we've already sold a bunch of clothing, but just by people messaging me on Facebook, and then I've sent them clothing. So hopefully we'll have the web shop up soon, and then people can buy online. Yes, so that's that. We're gonna have t-shirts, hats and hoodies to start out, and then we're gonna expand from there. That's right. We have a few projects. We're doing. Actually, in motocross, we have a guy in the World Championships, in the MXGP. Actually, a good rider too. He's the tallest guy, as tall as me. Arminas Jasikonis from Lithuania. Is that Lithuania in English? And he won a qualifying race last year. He finished on the podium, I think 3rd place at one GP. But he was on the factory Suzuki team and they folded. So he had trouble to find a team for this year because they folded so late. He still had 1 year left on his factory Suzuki contract. So he was kind of left out to dry there. Like, what's he going to do? And he found a team now to work with. They've been improving the bike and the engine and everything because obviously he needs power because he's such a big guy. And he's had some good rides. He's had some good top 10s, but nothing like last year yet. But hopefully he'll get some good results by the end of the year, or at the very least next year on a great team. So I met him on Facebook and he just liked the brand JQ Threads. He liked what I was all about. He liked what I was trying to do. And he just said, hey, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to run your logo on my helmet. You can come to the races. I'll hook you up with passes and tickets and we'll go from there. And I made him his fan clothing. So I think it's gear to win, gear2win.com. You can go on there and you can buy his fan club t-shirts and stuff. So yeah, that was really cool of him to do, you know, to support me in that way. And hopefully we'll blow this thing up and I won't forget him. It's going to be my #1 rider. Then on the other hand, we also, like these wristbands. You get a wristband with every purchase when you buy these clothes, and that's because some kids in Mozambique. So basically, there was a beach in Mozambique we went to, and on the beach there were kids selling wristbands, and they would be there every day selling wristbands all day. And I figured that must suck. So I figured out a way now to buy wristbands every month. So we have 10 kids right now who make wristbands once every month. I buy them all, and this way maybe it's like a number of things. Maybe some of the kids don't have to just walk around selling wristbands every day. Maybe they can just do it one day and then be kids. Maybe some of them will kind of, how can I put this? Have an opportunity to appreciate earning money for themselves. They have a job to do, they make some wristbands, they get paid, they have money to support themselves, to support their family, whatever they want. So, you know, feel good about themselves, man. Making money here, doing business. And also the school they go to had a slight issue. There was a cyclone over there and the roof flew off, or roofs, 3 buildings. So we're looking also at putting roofs back on. Because that happened a year ago and nothing's happened. We're like, what the hell? So they've been going to school under trees and like put makeshift stuff up during the rainy season, and it sounds like a bit of a shit show to me. So we're working on getting roofs put up also. So I really need to finish my website and start selling clothing so I have the money to do all this crap. So there you have it. There you have it. We're doing some motocross and helping out some kids in Mozambique and some schools. That's the goal. And I want this to blow up big time, and then that's what I'll be doing in the future, traveling the world, having fun, providing opportunities and selling clothes, watching motocross and winning, having young kids that I've helped along the way win RC World Championships with a car that I designed. And it sounds really easy to achieve, but possible. Okay. Any more questions? I'll take like 3 more questions and then I'm done. What time is it? Is my phone about to die? Most likely. So give me a couple of questions and I'm out of here. No questions? People are leaving? Yeah, but if you go on Facebook and you read some comments, then I'm a bad person and I hate America and all that jazz. Or then they just don't understand what I'm trying to say. The seal is back. What seal? What fucking seal are you talking about? Truggy. Oh God. Why does Truggy not just die? Why? Anything interesting happened recently, Liam? No. My life has been extremely boring. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened at all. No Olympics. The Olympics came and went. It was a 2-week long Olympic year. Done. We're done with the Olympics. Nothing has happened. That's it. Wait another 4 years for more stories. Option parts. We have option parts. So carbon rear towers are out. We'll have more in soon. We're going to have lightweight aluminium. Not aluminum, you dumb Americans. It's aluminium. Speak how the Queen intended you to speak English, you know? Who invented it anyway? So aluminium balls and other lightweight parts. Then actually working on some titanium stuff. If we could have like decently priced titanium screw kit and turnbuckles for the car. Then we have 20-degree C-hubs. Those are out. And what else? I can't think what else right now, but all lightweight stuff basically, so that you can put all the lightweight stuff on the car. Then you're eventually going to try the new setup that I'm working on, and then you'll have a really fast and nimble car. Still has traction, still easy to drive, but with steering. Add steering, add like aggression. Enjoy the journey, yes. Pants or socks first in the morning? Pants? You mean trousers? You mean underwear? I don't know what you're talking about. Who is the driver you're looking at? It's a world champion. A world champion, that's it. Max Design's new Truggy. There you have it. Yes, thank you, Henry. So, here's the thing. Max is a bit of a whiz kid, you know, with a computer, and he decided he wants to study engineering too. So I'm just going to put it out there. We will have a Truggy. Once Max designs it, we have a world champion on our team, and Truggy hasn't died off. So we have a world champion on our team that needs a Truggy so he can go win DNC and Silver State and all those American club races. Max has designed a Truggy, and Truggy hasn't died as a class. When those three things happen, we're going to make a Truggy. Okay. DLC coated shock shafts, yeah, it was just a suspension tuning company in Finland. I didn't actually know the guy. I know someone who knows the guy, and they needed a website, and I made their website. My graphics made the logo, and they you know, just wanted to kind of promote what he does a bit more, and than just having him do the suspension for the people that already knew him. So kind of some more awareness and marketing. I helped them out with that. They did my suspension, and then I threw in some RC shock shafts when they were doing some DLC coating. Turned out pretty good. We might start doing that actually. So let's see. We might have some nicely coated parts coming up here. We could do some hinge pins and shock shafts and all kinds of stuff here in the coming weeks and months. Gearbox brace, yes. I don't know. The manufacturer really dropped the ball on this, because the gearbox brace was one of the first parts I sent them, and they still haven't made it. They've made all kinds of other crap, but not this gearbox brace. So, but then again, I gave the gearbox brace to some people, and basically it connects the shock tower front of the gearbox to the servo saver plate, so it makes it so the gearbox can't break. But then, even though I gave it to some people, they either didn't install it or didn't put long enough screws in and still broke the gearbox. So it's like some people you just can't help. When you get balls, actually, Savoia, if you're watching this, I have a spare set of balls and I'm heading to your town tomorrow night. Maybe start a petition. Start a petition for a Facebook Live tomorrow night with Renault Savoia. Yeah, I'll be in his town tomorrow night. extra pair of balls I could loan him. Factory polished shafts. No, it's not Cody King. This is a world champion who's still winning races, okay? Someone current, someone relevant. It's not Degani, he's already on the team. Come on, guys. Hashtag free lefty. Okay. I think Shark found his balls at Neo. Yeah, maybe. Nobody broke with a proper brace at PMB. No, it's not CTO. Boots isn't a world champion, but we might hire Boots too if Kyosha falls. No, Kyosha's not gonna fall. It's still gonna. I just thought it would be fun for the blog. Thank you, Liam. I've been waiting for that e-buggy for a while. Steve Harris, not me, lol. Is this the Steve Harris who can't spell? Steve, you can't listen either. You aren't a world champion. So, not hiring you. David Ronfolk. Ronfolk. Okay, boys. Good night. Hopefully there was some good info in here, and if nothing else, please just remember this. Comment, message me, give me information about this kind of general 8-scale buggy black book, if I should do that. The black box of RC. Should I do that? Just let me know. Because it's a lot of work, and I kind of don't want to do it, but I kind of want to do it, so I don't know what to do here. Just let me know. Thank you. E-buggy. See you maybe tomorrow with Samoya. Message him.